support these women. I spoke to one bank chair who came to see me to just explore ideas about the application of the Hustler Fund, and they have also a fintech. They have a fintech platform that is lending, and many women in Nairobi, over 100,000 women, borrow between 15 and 30,000 at 4 a.m. in the morning. That is the time they are buying their wares. They refund this money between 4 and 8, just around Nairobi. This is the experience, the output of the pilot that we are doing. Now, our intervention is not money. It is changing the rate of interest. That is the impact of our intervention, that these ladies will save more because we are going to reduce the rate of borrowing and also organize them to start saving for their retirement. So this fund is not just a loan. It has more. It is more than just a loan. So that is the intervention that we're having with the boda. Now on 0% rate, I think it's not practical because we need to also mentor these people. Eventually, we don't expect them to remain small and micro forever. We want them to start preparing them to borrow, build relationship, open accounts, and start growing, even going beyond Africa, beyond Kenya. So this practice needs to be inculcated at the beginning so that you pay interest. There's a cost of administration of the fund. We want to send officers to check. We want the intermediaries to participate, to recover, and to lend, to provide advisory services as the last mile of delivery of this money. So what I can assure the country is this fund will be below 10%. And we are talking between around 9, and we're still thinking of bringing it down, or those are discussions going on. It's not yet clear. We will bring this discussion to this House for your ratification. The Honorable Speaker, the national infrastructure to support MSME is a very important intervention to enable the Hustler Fund. As you say, as you drive from Nairobi to Western, you find so many Kenyans along the way in Naivasha, in Nakuru, in Torongo, in Eldoret, towards Tarbo, all the way to Bungoma. All these people, you go to Mombasa, the same. You go to Mount Kenya, the same. You go to Northeastern, the same. Those are small and micro people. Those are Kenyans. These are Kenyans who also aspire for a better living. But unfortunately, sometimes they can stay on that roadside for a whole day. To facilitate them, we would need now to create markets for this produce. We would need warehouses for this produce, and we would need cold rooms. Already, the HCDA had done some intervention, however small they are, it has assisted. But we need to scale up. And we will want to work out, once we have done the lending, we will need to work with the Ministry of Agriculture who are doing the milk dairy. They can assess the output, and we will need to know how then can we assure the market for the produce, excess produce. On the issue of cooperative, including the logistics and export market, as I said, Chair, my output, the Ministry of MSME and Cooperative, is the input of the Ministry of Trade. So I will work with my colleague, the Honorable Moses Kuria, the CS nominee for Trade, to survey their output and also establish external markets for this produce. So we will want to work with also our embassies, to the trade officers who have been appointed, they have been posted. We need to see value. We need to get value from these people. We need to exploit the East African Community Market, which has imbalances of produce and products. We need to look at African free trade area. Our biggest market now in Kenya is Africa, not Europe, not America. We need to build, because logistically it's cheaper. And also culturally we are similar. So we need to harness the potential of Africa first. Finally, the issue of cooperative. Chair, you can say it again. The issue of cooperative has been a nightmare. We have people who invested in big banks now, posting profits, 35 billion, 40 billion a year. but no single cooperator gets a single dividend. This has been taken